It's something that has helped me incredibly in my life. It's something that without it, I wouldn't be where I am.
Yeah.
When you are the daughter of one of Hollywood's greatest actors, your life would be surrounded by a barrage of speculations. This has been the case for Suri Cruise in the last 17 years. But now she's 18, and things are about to change.
I'm ready for whatever's going to happen. I don't change my life, and as I said, I make my movies for them. But I'll never forget her.
Suri Cruise, the daughter of Hollywood's most enigmatic figure, has just turned 18 and is finally breaking her silence on the rumors surrounding her for years. These truths will leave you questioning everything you thought you knew. What did Suri reveal? Join us as we explore all the rumors that Tom Cruise's daughter now confirms. Before we discuss the details of everything that Tom Cruise's daughter confirms, let's first explore details about Tom Cruise and the dynamics of his family. The life of Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise, born Thomas Cruise Mapother IV on the 3rd of July, 1962, is a celebrated American actor and producer. Recognized as a Hollywood legend, he has earned numerous awards, including an honorary Palme d'Or and 3 Golden Globes, along with 4 Oscar nominations. Cruise's films have raked in over $5 billion in North America and more than $12 billion worldwide, making him one of the highest-grossing actors ever. He even holds the Guinness World Record for the most consecutive movies, grossing over $100 million, a streak he maintained from 2012 to 2018. Known for his star power, Cruise consistently ranks among the highest-paid actors globally. Cruise's acting career took off in the early 1980s, with his big break coming from lead roles in Risky Business and Top Gun. He received critical acclaim for his performances in The Color of Money, Rain Man, and Born on the 4th of July, the latter earning him a Golden Globe and an Oscar nomination for Best Actor. As a leading star in the 1990s, Cruise continued his success with hit films like A Few Good Men, The Firm, Interview with the Vampire, and Jerry Maguire. For Jerry Maguire, he won another Golden Globe and received a second Oscar nomination. His role as a motivational speaker in Magnolia earned him yet another Golden Globe and an Oscar nomination for Best Supporting Actor. Tom Cruise has cemented his status as a leading star in science fiction and action films, often performing his own daring stunts. He has portrayed the fictional agent Ethan Hunt in the Mission Impossible series since 1996. Some of his other notable films in these genres include Vanilla Sky, Minority Report, The Last Samurai, Collateral, War of the Worlds, Night and Day, Jack Reacher, Oblivion, Edge of Tomorrow, and Top Gun Maverick. Cruise received a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame in 1986. In 1990, he was named People magazine's Sexiest Man Alive and was honored as one of the most beautiful people in 1997. Cruise has been married to actresses Mimi Rogers, Nicole Kidman, and Katie Holmes. During his marriage to Kidman, he adopted 2 children and had a biological daughter with Holmes. Cruise is also a vocal advocate for the Church of Scientology, crediting the organization with helping him overcome dyslexia. Away from his status as a very successful actor, what do his personal life and family dynamics look like? What rumor has Tom Cruise's daughter confirmed? Keep watching to find out. Katie Holmes's interesting personality. Kate Noel Holmes, born on the 18th of December 1978, is an American actress who first gained widespread recognition as Joey Potter on the TV series Dawson's Creek. Holmes made her film debut in 1997 with a supporting role in Ang Lee's The Ice Storm. She then took on a mix of roles in both big-budget and indie films, including Disturbing Behavior, Go, and Teaching Mrs. Tingle, Wonder Boys and The Gift, Abandon and Phone Booth, The Singing Detective and Pieces of April, First Daughter, Batman Begins and Thank You for Smoking, and The Secret, Dare to Dream. Beyond film, Holmes made her Broadway debut in 2008 in a production of Arthur Miller's All My Sons. In 2011, she portrayed Jacqueline Kennedy in the miniseries The Kennedys, a role she revisited in The Kennedys after Camelot in 2017. She also played Paige Finney in the 3rd season of Showtime's Ray Donovan in 2015. Holmes ventured into directing with the 2016 film All We Had, in which she also starred, and followed up in 2022 with her second film, Alone Together, which marked her debut as a screenwriter. At the peak of her career, Katie Holmes got involved with a man who changed her life forever. Tom Cruise. After Tom Cruise's divorce from Nicole Kidman and his breakup with then-girlfriend Penelope Cruz, rumors swirled that the Church of Scientology, to which Cruise is deeply committed, took on the task of finding him a new wife. Reportedly, they approached several famous women, including Sofia Vergara and Scarlett Johansson, but these attempts were unsuccessful. Then, a chance discovery seemingly changed everything. According to HuffPost, in October 2004, Holmes, who was then engaged to actor Chris Klein, mentioned in a 17 magazine article, "I used to think that I was going to marry Tom Cruise." 6 months later, Holmes and Klein ended their engagement, and on the 27th of April 2005, Holmes and Cruise were first seen together in Rome. Just 2 days later, they made their public debut as a couple on the red carpet at the David D. Donatello Awards. Holmes reportedly told the New York Times Style magazine, "When I met Tom, I was completely in love, and yes, I admired him growing up." One of the most talked about moments of their relationship came when Cruise appeared on the Oprah Winfrey Show. During the interview, Cruise famously jumped on Oprah's couch, passionately declaring his love for Holmes, who he then brought out from backstage. The moment went viral, leading many to question both Cruise's behavior and the authenticity of their relationship. Not long after they went public, Cruise announced their engagement during a press conference for War of the Worlds. The Hollywood Reporter noted that Cruise, then 43, proposed to Holmes, then 26, with a 5-carat yellow diamond ring at a restaurant atop the Eiffel Tower. Katie Holmes' marriage to actor Tom Cruise, which lasted from 2006 to 2012, garnered significant media attention. The couple has one daughter together, Suri. What about Suri? How does she become the central character in the narratives of both Katie Holmes and Tom Cruise? Keep watching to find out. Becoming Tom Cruise's daughter, Suri Cruise. Born into the spotlight, Suri Cruise has been the subject of public fascination since the day she was born. The daughter of Hollywood icons Tom Cruise and Katie Holmes, Suri was born on 18th of April 2006 at St. John's Health Center in Santa Monica, California. Her birth wasn't just any event. It marked the 1-year anniversary of her parents' first date, an important milestone that seemed to set the stage for a childhood lived under the world's watchful gaze. As the only child of Tom Cruise and Katie Holmes, Suri has always been a focal point of media attention, especially during the mid-2000s, when her parents were one of Hollywood's most talked-about couples, often referred to by the title Tomcat. Adding an intriguing twist to Suri's story, she shares her birthday with another celebrity child, Greer Henshey, the daughter of actress Brooke Shields and producer Chris Henshey. Both were born at the same hospital, and this shared birth date was more than just a curious coincidence. It carried a deeper significance due to the history between Tom Cruise and Brooke Shields. Just 3 years before Suri's birth, Tom Cruise publicly criticized Brooke Shields for using antidepressants after the birth of her first child, Rowan. As a devout Scientologist, Cruise condemned psychiatric treatments, particularly for postpartum depression, which Shields had experienced. This led to a bitter public dispute, with Shields defending her choices and questioning Cruise's stance. The media eagerly covered this feud, making the coinciding birth dates of their children an ironic twist in their ongoing story. Yet this shared birthday also symbolized a reconciliation of sorts. Brooke Shields would later attend Tom Cruise and Katie Holmes' wedding that same year, suggesting that time and perhaps the shared experience of parenthood had healed old wounds. The name Suri was chosen with great care by her parents. In a press release, Tom Cruise explained that the name held unique multicultural meanings. In Persian, Suri means red rose, a symbol of beauty and love, while in Hebrew, it translates to princess, reflecting grace and nobility. The layered meanings of her name mirror the blend of cultural influences her parents wanted to honor, highlighting their desire to give her a name that was both meaningful and distinctive. However, Suri Cruise isn't Tom Cruise's only child. Who are Tom Cruise's other children? How does Suri's life affect her siblings? Keep watching to find out. Suri Cruise's family dynamics. Suri has two older half-siblings, Isabella Jane Cruise and Connor Anthony Cruise, whom Tom adopted with his second wife, actress Nicole Kidman. Isabella and Connor, born in the early 1990s, were primarily raised by Tom following his 2001 divorce from Kidman. They became deeply involved in the Church of Scientology as they grew up. Suri, on the other hand, was Tom's biological daughter, and his third wife, Katie Holmes, was raised outside the church, a difference that seems to have created distance between her and her half-siblings. The contrast in their religious upbringing and the aftermath of Tom's divorce from Katie has led to speculation that Suri's relationship with Isabella and Connor is barely held by a thread, a contrast to the close ties they share within the Scientology community. Suri's parents, Tom Cruise and Katie Holmes, were married in a grand affair, held on the 18th of November 2006 at the opulent Odescalchi Castle in Bracciano, Italy, overlooking the serene Lake Bracciano near Rome. The ceremony was steeped in Scientology traditions and captivated the world. The star-studded guest list included David and Victoria Beckham, Jennifer Lopez and Mark Anthony, Will and Jada Pinkett Smith, and even Brooke Shields. The fairy tale setting of the centuries-old castle, with its rich history and stunning views, provided the perfect backdrop for what became one of the most talked-about weddings of the decade. However, behind the grandeur, there was a practical side to the union. The couple had already been legally married in a civil ceremony in Los Angeles just a day before, ensuring their marriage was recognized under United States law. The Italian celebration, though lavish, was largely symbolic, fulfilling the religious and ceremonial aspects of their union. For Tom Cruise, having the wedding officiated according to Scientology practices was non-negotiable. Tom Cruise's devotion to the Church of Scientology has been well known since the 1990s, deeply influencing every aspect of his life, including his marriage. For Katie Holmes, who was raised Catholic, Tom's deep immersion in Scientology was a point of both intrigue and concern for the public. Reports of her undergoing extensive Scientology training before their marriage only fueled speculation about the church's influence over their relationship and family life. This was going to be the tipping point for Tom Cruise's family. Keep watching to find out how everything fell apart, how Tom Cruise's Scientology practice led to his divorce. Tom Cruise's deep ties to the Church of Scientology have been traced to be the cause of his tumultuous relationship with Suri's mother, Katie Holmes. The intense media scrutiny surrounding the family's connection to Scientology only fueled speculation that the controversial religion played a significant role in Tom Cruise and Katie Holmes's eventual divorce, raising concerns about how the church's influence could shape Suri's future. Tom Cruise's unwavering devotion to Scientology is well known. As one of the church's most high-profile members, his life has been deeply intertwined with its teachings. When Cruise and Holmes married in 2006, it was widely assumed that Suri would be raised within the church, following in her father's footsteps. However, this assumption was soon challenged by the complex dynamics of their relationship. Katie Holmes, raised Catholic, had beliefs that starkly contrasted with Scientology. Initially, she appeared open to exploring her husband's religion, but as the church's demands grew more intrusive, the strain on their marriage became increasingly difficult to ignore. The clash between Cruise's deep commitment to Scientology and Holmes's more traditional upbringing led to bitter disagreements over how Suri should be raised, with both parents pulling in opposite directions. On the 29th of June 2012, Katie Holmes shocked the world by filing for divorce from Tom Cruise in New York, consequently ending their 5.5-year marriage. The news of their split was both sudden and surprising, especially given the seemingly united front they had presented to the public. Yet behind closed doors, Insiders suggested that Holmes's decision was driven by escalating fears about Scientology's influence on Suri's life, fears that had grown too large to ignore. One of the most chilling rumors was that Holmes feared Suri would be subjected to intense indoctrination into Scientology as she grew older. Reports emerged that Katie Holmes believed Tom Cruise and the Church of Scientology were planning to subject Suri to intense religious training, potentially separating her from her mother for extended periods. One particularly alarming rumor suggested that Suri might be sent on a Scientology-affiliated cruise ship for 6 weeks of immersion in the church's teachings, an idea Holmes vehemently opposed, and one that likely strengthened her resolve to leave the marriage. Holmes was reportedly concerned that Cruise and the church might attempt to control Suri's life to the point where she could be completely cut off from her mother. These fears drove Holmes to take decisive legal action, including filing for sole custody of Suri. Legal analysts noted that her choice to file in New York rather than California, and the swift, unexpected nature of her filing, suggested a meticulously planned strategy to protect herself and her daughter from Scientology's far-reaching influence. Losing the battle over Suri Cruise. In the days leading up to the divorce, some insiders described Holmes's efforts as a covert operation to break free from Cruise and the church. According to reports, Holmes carefully orchestrated her departure, relying on the support of close family, friends, and legal experts to ensure a safe exit with Suri. Her decision to initiate the divorce while Cruise was filming in Iceland was seen as a strategic move to avoid immediate confrontation and secure a legal advantage. Perhaps the most shocking aspect of this narrative is the suggestion that Holmes and Suri had to escape from Scientology. Reports surfaced indicating that Holmes had been under surveillance by the church in the days leading up to her divorce filing, intensifying her already significant concerns. These fears were intensified by accounts from former Scientologists who described intimidation and control tactics used by the church against those who tried to leave. Holmes's swift and secretive actions were widely seen as a desperate attempt to protect both herself and Suri from a repeat of such. In the aftermath of the divorce, Katie Holmes was granted primary custody of Suri, while Tom Cruise retained visitation rights. Reports indicate that Cruise agreed to pay Holmes $400,000 annually in child support until Suri turned 18. The speed of the divorce settlement, finalized just 11 days after Holmes filed, was almost unprecedented in high-profile cases, suggesting that both parties were keen to avoid a prolonged public battle. The agreement reportedly included a crucial stipulation that Suri would not be exposed to Scientology, marking a significant victory for Holmes in her effort to shield her daughter from the church's influence. After the split from Cruise, Katie Holmes distanced herself from Scientology and returned to her Catholic roots, beginning to attend St. Francis Xavier Church in New York City. This move was widely viewed as a reaffirmation of her own beliefs and values and her determination to raise Suri in a faith that aligned with her upbringing. What other battles did Tom Cruise lose over his daughter? What else did Scientology prevent him from having? Let's find out. Suri Cruise's relationship with her mother. As Suri has grown up, her mother has made a conscious effort to shield her from the relentless media spotlight while still allowing her to feel the world. Raised in the vibrant cultural milieu of New York City, Suri has been encouraged to explore her interests, particularly in the arts. Her love for Broadway and dance is well documented, with Holmes often accompanying her to shows and ensuring she receives the best opportunities to nurture her passions. Despite constant media attention, motherhood has been a journey of growth and self-discovery for Katie Holmes. In a candid People cover story from November 2014, she reflected on how becoming a mother had transformed her life. "Motherhood means everything to me," she shared. "I'm learning every day, and I have been since the minute I became a mom." Her words conveyed the deep connection she feels with Suri and the lessons they continue to learn together as they navigate life. Holmes also talks about how motherhood has shaped her character, teaching her patience and selflessness. She strives to set a positive example for Suri, modeling values like kindness, perseverance, and integrity in both daily actions and larger life decisions. One of the greatest challenges Holmes has faced in raising Suri has been the constant scrutiny from the public eye. Yet, she has managed to create a stable, nurturing environment for her daughter, ensuring that Suri's childhood includes all the normal experiences, attending school, making friends, and pursuing hobbies without the pressures of fame overshadowing these formative years. The bond between Katie Holmes and Suri Cruise is one of deep affection and understanding. Holmes frequently describes the close relationship they share, which is evident in their frequent outings together around New York, their shared love of the arts, and their mother-daughter days out, often captured by paparazzi. Holmes's dedication to being a present and supportive mother is clear, and it's this devotion that has allowed her to protect Suri from the more harmful aspects of life in the spotlight. Holmes has carefully balanced protecting her daughter's privacy by sharing glimpses of their close-knit life. This approach is a peek into Holmes's determination to give Suri as normal a life as possible, despite the extraordinary circumstances of her birth and upbringing. In interviews, Katie Holmes has consistently emphasized her dedication to Suri's well-being above all else. During a 2014 appearance on The Today Show, she spoke with heartfelt sincerity about her role as a mother, stating, "The most important thing for me is letting her know how proud I am and that her accomplishments mean everything." Holmes's words revealed the depth of her commitment to raising Suri with love, support, and a sense of normalcy. Suri Cruise growing passions. Suri's upbringing reflects a strong sense of independence and a commitment to living authentically, away from the intense public gaze that marked her early years. In the realm of celebrity children forging their own paths, Suri's story is part of a broader trend of individuals reinventing themselves and navigating their unique journeys. Suri Cruise's prom was a notable event that provided a rare and intimate look into her life away from the media spotlight. Held at the Ascent Lounge in Midtown Manhattan, known for its sophisticated ambiance and stunning city views, the prom marked a significant milestone in Suri's high school journey. Suri, who was attending with her fellow senior Toby Cohen, enjoyed a night of celebration and closeness, highlighting her connection with him. Toby's passion for music is frequently showcased on his social media, and it adds a personal touch to the evening. Toby Cohen's musical talent has garnered attention on platforms like TikTok and YouTube, despite his private profiles. His recent performance at his high school recital, where he played a soulful piano piece and sang, showcased his artistic potential. His upcoming attendance at Berklee College of Music in Boston underscores his commitment to pursuing a career in music, given Berklee's reputation for nurturing talented musicians. Suri Cruise's college plans also became a topic of interest when a TikTok video briefly surfaced, showing her in a Carnegie Mellon University sweatshirt. Although the video was quickly removed, it sparked speculation about her potential enrollment at the prestigious university in Pittsburgh. Carnegie Mellon is known for its strong programs in the arts and technology, and if Suri is indeed heading there, it will align with her family's artistic inclinations. The university's School of Drama is especially renowned, and Suri's choice to study there would reflect her serious commitment to the arts. Following their prom night, Suri and Toby were seen enjoying a walk through Central Park, where they shared a tender moment, highlighting their affectionate relationship. Suri Cruise and Toby Cohen's Central Park outing captured their relaxed and carefree relationship, with Toby in joggers and a Guns N' Roses shirt and Suri in running shorts and a gray MIT shirt. This casual attire highlights their down-to-earth nature and offers a relatable glimpse into their lives, contrasting with the high-profile nature of Suri's childhood. As Suri has grown, comparisons to her mother, Katie Holmes, have become more common, particularly in terms of fashion. Once dubbed a mini fashionista for her trendy outfits, Suri has since been shielded from the intense public scrutiny, allowing her to enjoy a more typical life away from the spotlight. Despite her famous lineage, Suri has not pursued a career in acting. Her name has been linked to projects like Alone Together and Rare Objects, both of which involve her mother, Katie Holmes, who directed and starred in these films. Suri's contributions to these projects have been primarily behind the scenes, such as performing musical pieces for the film's soundtracks, showcasing her interest in music rather than acting. This involvement underscores her engagement in artistic endeavors while maintaining a focus away from professional acting. Suri Cruise's connection to The Insider is indeed distant, as she was a toddler when it was released. This mention is more about her association with her father, Tom Cruise, a prominent industry figure, rather than any direct involvement in the film. Now grown and in the spotlight, what rumors does Tom Cruise's daughter confirm? Stay tuned as we unveil these details. At 18, Tom Cruise's daughter confirms the rumors. Suri's relationship with her father, Tom Cruise, has always been cloaked in mystery and fueled by whispered rumors. Stories range from a broken bond to speculation about her being distanced from his controversial beliefs. These tales have sparked countless tabloid headlines and fueled public curiosity for years. Now, as Suri enters adulthood, the choices she makes and the words she shares are starting to unveil the truth behind these long-standing questions. One of the most persistent questions following Tom Cruise and Katie Holmes' divorce has been the state of Tom's relationship with his daughter, Suri. His limited public appearances with her and the growing distance between them have only fueled speculation. The decision by Suri Cruise to adopt the name Suri Noel at her high school graduation in June 2024 is a striking development in the ongoing story of her relationship with her father, Tom Cruise. At her graduation, Suri chose to be referred to as Suri Noel rather than Suri Cruise, signaling a desire to forge an identity more closely aligned with her mother, Katie Holmes, and less connected to her famous father. The name Noel may hold personal or sentimental significance, but its impact is clear in the message it conveys about Suri's relationship with her parents, particularly Tom Cruise. For years, Suri and Katie Holmes have lived in New York City, away from the Hollywood spotlight that once loomed large due to Tom Cruise's celebrity and his association with Scientology. By distancing herself from her father's name at such a pivotal moment, Suri has made a strong statement about her independence and possibly about the reported strain in her relationship with Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise's absence from Suri's graduation was expected, given the family's complicated dynamics. Over the years, Cruise has often been missing from significant moments in his daughter's life, a pattern consistent with ongoing reports of estrangement. Instead of attending this important event, Cruise made headlines for being at a Taylor Swift concert at Wembley Stadium with NFL star Travis Kelce, further fueling public curiosity about the true nature of his relationship with Suri. Despite the apparent signs of distance, Tom Cruise has consistently denied claims that he has grown apart from his daughter. In a 2013 defamation lawsuit, Cruise strongly rejected accusations of abandoning Suri, asserting that he remained emotionally, physically, and financially involved in her life. He emphasized that they maintained regular contact, often speaking on the phone and keeping up with each other's lives. Yet, persistent speculation remains about the extent of their contact. The first public indication of Suri's name change appeared in the casting sheet for her high school play, The Addams Family, where she was listed as Morticia Addams under the name Suri Noel. This choice was reaffirmed during her participation in another school production, Head Over Heels, where she again opted to be credited as Suri Noel. By consistently using this new name in various public and semi-public settings, Suri is clearly signaling a deliberate redefinition of her identity, consciously stepping away from the shadow of her birth name, Suri Cruise. While the reasons behind this name change remain private, it appears to be part of a broader quest for individuality, a way to assert her own identity away from the intense public scrutiny that has followed her since birth due to her parents' high-profile relationship and subsequent divorce. This decision is especially significant as it is not an isolated act, but echoed across multiple key moments in her school life. High school plays are often pivotal experiences for teenagers, and by choosing Suri Noel as her name in both The Addams Family and Head Over Heels, she is not just redefining her identity, but doing so in spaces where her peers and teachers bear witness to this transformation. Suri's choice to drop her famous last name and adopt a new one aligns with a growing trend among children of celebrities who seek to redefine their identities. This trend includes Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie's children. Zahara and Vivian have opted to use Jolie as their primary surname, while Shiloh Jolie Pitt legally changed her surname to Shiloh Noel Jolie upon turning 18, emphasizing a formal commitment to her new identity. This movement reflects a broader desire among celebrity children to assert their individuality and distance themselves from the fame associated with their parents. So, what do you think of Suri Cruz's revelations? Share your thoughts in the comment section below. Thank you for watching this video. We hope you found it interesting. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Click the next video shown on your screen to catch up on your favorite celebrity stories. See you there.